What is going on, YouTube? I hope you guys are having a great day. It's freaking so nice outside again. Weekends have been super nice lately. It was freezing cold this morning, but it's good now. Glad to bring you guys back for another video. Got some exciting stuff going on today. Mechman. We're gonna be putting a 400 amp Mechman alternator in the truck today and get this thing opened up. Check it out. Alright guys, so there it is, 400 amp Mechman alternator. I didn't get the limited edition one that has like all the CNC machined aluminum and stuff, just because of the price difference. This one was $150 cheaper, and it's going to be underneath the hood, so you know, not a huge concern to me. Big shout out to Down for Sound though, because I did call them to figure out what size alternator I needed, and they recommended like a 270 to 320 amp, but I figured just go ahead and get the 400 amp because I'm probably going to add something in the future that's, you know, I'll need more power for. So rather just have too much alternator than not enough and then have to upgrade again in the future. So we should have plenty of power with 400 amp. We'll go ahead and get you guys set up on a time lapse and get this thing knocked out. It's pretty simple. Also, somebody dropped a comment wanting like a detailed view, I guess, of the big 3 upgrade. So I'm going to do like a detailed video of the big 3 and show how we did it and all that. I started the alternator video clip yesterday where we're gonna be putting in the 400 amp Mechman alternator. Soon after opening the box, I found out that I kind of already knew, but I found out that the pulley on the alternator is the doggies are coming for a visit. Next door neighbors, dogs. Anyway, like I was saying, I remember that you had to get a shorter belt by like an inch or half inch, something like that. I'll have to look it up again, but we're gonna pull the belt off the alternator real quick and run it to the parts store and find another belt so we can go ahead and do this alternator install. Alright guys, so the belt that we got was like 7/8 shorter. We couldn't get that belt on. We had the tension pulley maxed out and it just wouldn't squeeze around the alternator pulley. We couldn't get that one on, so we just put the factory belt back on. But alternator's in there, looks really good.
Seems like it works okay.
Yeah, the belt's got good tension on it, so we'll see what happens when I put it under a load, because according to Mechman, once you put it under a load, it'll lose grip if you don't put a tighter belt on it, but it seems pretty tight, so I don't know. Maybe the belt was changed before and it was just a little bit smaller than what the actual factory belt was. But also, somebody asked down in the comments, give a good detail video of the wiring underneath the hood, so I'll go over that real quick. So I'll start off with just by doing my grounds. This ground runs right here to the side of the block, so that grounds from the battery to the block. And then for the big 3, you have to do the battery to the engine block, and then the block to the body or the chassis. I think that's it on the grounds. And then you have to have a charge wire from your alternator to your battery. So
why don't you point to it?
This covers battery to the block right here. They're connected right there on the side of the alternator, little bracket right there. And then there's another one that runs down here and around, and it goes up beside my fuse box and connects to that factory ground, which is your block to your chassis. And then the other one that runs across just grounds my capacitor. So that's all the grounds on the truck. And then the charge wire starts from the battery and comes down back here and then comes up to the alternator, and then I have another positive going across here and over to the capacitor. That's pretty much it for the wiring under the hood. It's simple. As far as everything else that I've added, like the accessories for the switch panel and stuff like that, that's all connected here. That's what this wire is. It runs into my center console, as well as this little wire back here. This big 1/0 runs to my subwoofer amp, and and that all is just tucked nice back in there underneath the bracket, and then runs down into some grommets back there. I took this little piece of carpet right here and actually covered up all my bundled up wires from my headlight box, the headlight control box and stuff. There was like a good bit of slack left on the wire, so we just bundled it up and covered it up with that carpet. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it as far as the wiring underneath the hood. It's, you know, pretty self-explanatory, just a big 3 upgrade. Everything's super clean. We wrapped all the wires in that nylon expanding sleeve stuff, and that made it look really clean. Shrink wrapped everything. All the connections are really nice and neat. I hope you guys enjoyed the video of us putting the alternator on. There's definitely more upgrades in the future to come, more content coming out. Definitely slacking, but I'm trying to get caught up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Drop any questions, comments that you might have down below. See you guys in the next video.